Hey guys and gals, it's Tony George from DocSports.com. It's Hump Day, Wednesday. You know what that is? NFL opening line report. Tony George in the raw, candid. Just having a cocktail, taking a pee over a fence post out in the woods, shooting the breeze with my boys about this upcoming weekend's NFL action. Just these are initial comments. The serious handicapping, the serious stuff comes here today and then all day tomorrow and Thursday. And that's when we release our plays on Thursday. Going to be a good week. And 3-1 day last Sunday. I did not win the Monday Nighter. A little disappointed with that. Yeah, a lot disappointed with that, actually, for numerous reasons. And if I don't like a Monday night game moving forward, I'm not going to take it. I kind of pushed the button a little bit on that one. Shouldn't have. But nonetheless, we're going to have a big week in the NFL with a top play, and we will get it done big time on Sunday and on Saturday. College football, seeing the board well. His 7-unit play last week was undefeated with 7 6-unit plays this year in college football, and I'm going to have an 8-unit play, it looks like, on Saturday, which I check a couple injuries out. But there's a line out there that is just low-bearing fruit that is ripe for the taking. Boom! Let's hit it. That's why we're out here. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're making these videos. That's why you're watching them. You want to win money? Well, hell yeah. Let's do it. Exciting time of the year. Getting some stats to work on in college and pro football. Major League Baseball playoffs. That's the best money-making time there is. We're on a nice roll there. NBA around the corner, plus 146 units last 2 years. Come on. Yeah. $100 player went over $3,000 each and every season. The last 2 seasons I've been at Docs with my NBA. I love me some NBA. Okay? So, exciting times. Ready to go. All right. Let's hit it. Thursday Night Football. The Philadelphia Eagles, fresh off an upset loss against the Detroit Lions, taking on Green Bay, who, hey, I'm not bitching. I had Green Bay and I went 5-0 and 4-1 in 2 circuit contest picks into my teams, and then 4-1 in the Westgate. But nonetheless, I had Green Bay in a lot of them. We got lucky to win that. They had all kinds of penalties and crazy things win against Minnesota. Green Bay, I'm not convinced on their offense yet. 48's the number here. And I'm not convinced that Philly's offense is all that without all their full complement of wide receivers, and both defenses, should flourish in this game. If anything, I'd lean under that 48. Again, these are just initial thoughts. Cleveland at Baltimore. I don't have my glasses on. Cleveland at Baltimore. Baltimore is a 7-point favorite against Cleveland. What's the total on that? 45.5? I know Cleveland just is not well coached. Their play calling is deplorable. I told you this 2 weeks ago. I told you it last week, and I'm telling you again this week. 4th and long, you run a draw play? That's just a small sample size. Come on. Might be a few too many points. Just saying. They had a lot of yards against Kansas City's defense. They're not going to have that many yards. What's Cleveland holding people like 315, 320 a game? They put some pretty good people. I'm just saying. Besides the Jets, of course. Here we go. Another one here. Help me read this. Carolina, Houston. Houston laying 4 to 4.5 at home. Total 46. Carolina looks a lot better with that kid at quarterback than Cam Newton, didn't they? Of course, it was the Cardinals. Might be a bit too many. I don't know. Houston's down the wire every game they played this year. Every game they played came down last play, basically. 1 point over the fall number 3 might be all you need there. Let's get down to the next one. Giants and Washington. What about Daniel Jones? Good choice, Shermer. Good choice. I was a fan of Eli Manning for years. Great football player. Won 2 Super Bowls. Obviously a pedigree like none other, brother, dad, all that. But it was time. It's time. He's not Tom Brady. He needs to talk to Tom Brady's workout king and nutritionalist, I guess. But it was time, and this Jones kid makes a big difference for them. Redskins are an absolute train wreck. Giants laying 3. Take them. Chargers taking on Miami. On the road, laying 16.5. That's too many. Just telling you. Miami is not a junior college team. Miami is not, like playing College of Charleston and you're Alabama. I mean, they're a professional football team. The Chargers have not put together a complete game all season. They blew it against Detroit. They blew it against Houston. Miami at least competed in the Dallas game, and trust me, Dallas is better than San Diego right now. Period. And I know Eckler is a great running back, and maybe they don't need Gordon. Who knows? Kind of like Connors was filled in for Bell last year. Had a great year. This kid's having a hell of a year. Don't upset the apple cart, but until you can put somebody away, I'm not laying 16.5 points on the friggin' road. You kidding me? Come on. Oakland, Indianapolis opened 6.5, 5.5, 6, 6.5. Now they're 6.5, 7 in a couple spots against the hapless Oakland Raiders. Back-to-back travel. Another dome team. Jacoby Brissett has done everything that they've asked of him and then some. And I said this earlier in the season, that he's a good quarterback. He has experience. He's not the fastest guy on the planet, but he moves in the pocket and buys time. He runs for it on third down, third and shorts when routes are covered, busted slant pass, whatever, where somebody jumped in front of the receiver on a slant, whatever, he runs for it and gets it, and they just make plays and win games. Vinatieri had a better week last week. Are they a touchdown better in Oakland? They should be. Total 45, that's about right. Kansas City at Detroit. You got Detroit, you're not playing a team with a depleted wide receiver unit this week. Now, I had Detroit last week, plus the 7 in the contest, across the board. All the contests out here in Westgate and Circa. I like Detroit in that spot because of the game that Philly had come off, this, that, and the other. High scoring. Is Stafford going to put up some numbers against Kansas City secondary? Yeah. The weakness in Kansas City is they can't stop the run, and John Harbaugh was too stubborn to run Ingram against Kansas City all day long instead of wanting to do the Lamar Jackson showcase. If he'd ran Ingram all day long, they probably would have beat Kansas City. Kansas City had no answer for Ingram when he's running the ball. None. Problem is, when Detroit's playing Kansas City this week, they can't exploit that weakness. They're going to have to gun it the whole game. And by the way, Andy Reid's a much better coach than Patricia. Like, in a different stratosphere. FYI. And Matt Stafford's a good quarterback, by the way. I put him top 6, 7 in the league. I do every year, and people think I'm just, what's he got to work with? Over in that one might be a little tasty. New England, Buffalo. This is Buffalo. Great story. 3-0. Congratulations. Always been kind of a closet Bills fan. Jim Kelly is a friend of mine. Hunting and fishing guy. Did some stuff with him when I was with the American Outdoorsman. Met him. Great guy. And I always just been a kind of a closet Buffalo Bills fan. When they were losing all those Super Bowls, I just always kind of followed them. Felt bad for them. Thought they would win them. Hated Dallas, so wanted them to beat Dallas that year. But at the end of the day, Giants, Jets, Bengals, those are your 3 wins. Now you're stepping up big time. What's New England? 28-3. Their last 31 straight up against the Bills. 2 of those losses, Tom Brady wasn't involved. This is where the rubber meets the road here this weekend. By the way, New England would be a great teaser play. Big time teaser play. Maybe with Kansas City. Hello! Tennessee, Atlanta. Atlanta laying 4. What's Atlanta doing laying 4 to anybody? You know what I'm thinking. Total 46. I don't know. Tampa Bay, LA Rams laying 10. LA Rams offense is not all that. Goff does not look that good yet. There's no reason that the Rams should be laying 10 to Tampa Bay. And I know Tampa Bay just had a brutal loss, but no. I can only take it. I couldn't lay it. Total in that game is 50. Get to the next page, and we have the Minnesota Vikings against the Chicago Bears, who opened up at -3 and have dropped down to 2.5 for good reason. Because Minnesota is flat out a better team, better coach, better everything. Defense, not as good as Chicago's, but formidable. Yep. Bet the wrong team favored? What's the total in that? 38? That's the lowest total on the board. Hello. Jacksonville, Denver. Speaking of why the hell why is Denver laying points to anybody? Let me tell you something. Jacksonville's got new life. This Minshew kid, he's pumped new life into that team. And they have a good defense. And last time I checked, the Broncos offense sucked. Yeah. Live dog. Can you say live dog 3 times? Hello. Dallas, New Orleans. This is the marquee matchup. Scott Pricer and I broke that down, so be sure and check that out. Dallas is laying 2.5, and the total's 47. Do me a favor. Check out the box score in this Seattle-New Orleans game. Look at total yards. Go do some homework. Check it out. And the Monday Nighter, the Cincinnati Bengals. Poor Zach Taylor, and I like him. He's a Nebraska boy. Played for Bill Callahan, Nebraska quarterback. Good kid. Going to be a good coach. Got handed just a flaming turd. And is trying to do what he can. Steelers had him last week as a contest pick. They covered. But Mason Rudolph, not that bad of a quarterback. Not as good as Andy Dalton. But Pittsburgh is at home, -4. I'd say the coaching is equal because I don't think Tomlin's a good coach. I think Taylor will be and is starting to be. I could see that being a heart attack game right down the wire. I haven't formed an opinion on it yet. Total is 43.5. Might want to take a look at the over in that one for Monday night. That's my opening line report. Back at you on Thursday with free plays. College football, pro football, all will be out on Thursday. Check us out, DocSports.com.